Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I decided to make this YouTube channel because I bought the Fas-Top Traveler 2-in-1 tonneau cover and Softtopper system. I had not really seen any reviews for it on YouTube, and so I wanted to be that person and do that for people. All right, here is the system. So to start it off, my apologies, there's pollen everywhere in Washington State right now, and so there's a lot getting up in this crease, so I'm sorry it looks a little bit dirty. This is how the system works. It is a like roll-up tonneau cover here, and it has these two super long beams that go across and lock using the pause lock system. I'm gonna talk about this system in a minute and adjustments I had to make to it from what they sent me. It goes up to the back here where it connects to the railing in the back and locks into place. Those little hooks right here, there's one right there and one right there. And that allows you to lift up that lock. So first, to have it be a tonneau cover like this, you lock it and then you crease it down on the sides. Hello, it's voiceover me here. So to install the Fas-Top Softtopper portion, first you get this washer and locking key, and you slide in these two ears onto these brackets on the Fas-Top system. First you slide on the washer, and then you slide on the locking pin. And just like that, from taking it off the side of the truck to fully installing it, you've gone from a tonneau cover to a full Softtopper in a matter of, I want to say, maybe 10 to 15 seconds. The best way to open up the Fas-Top from here is going to be lifting up from the bottom and opening it by the pivot points. Thankfully, unlike the Softtoppers, it's connected to the fabric, the pivot points, so you don't need to worry about it falling off or anything. Next thing you're going to do is install these 4 hooks onto each of the corners of the system before tightening everything down. All those 4 hooks have tightening straps, so you go ahead and run around, tighten it. Then from the sides, you're going to go ahead and install the center of the adhesive, the Velcro part first, and then go to the edges and then go towards your cab. That's the best way to do it, to make sure that you get even coverage and it doesn't bunch up on one side. Then near the back window, there are these 2 zippers that you're going to go ahead and want to close right next to those pull down points. You kind of just compress it the same way that the roll top does on all sides. The zippers in the back, a Velcro in the back as well. And then the bar, which is similar to the roll-ups back, you click in and rotate into those two teeth and click it on both sides. Hopefully you successfully do it on both sides. And there's zippers here too, but I tend to just smooth out the Velcro. Smooth out the Velcro, and there you have the Fas-Topper. So, what do I think of this whole system? It's super useful for someone who never plans on getting a bed rack, who still wants to store a lot of stuff in their vehicle, wants the flexibility to have stuff in the bed, out of the bed, and have the bed fully open if you're moving something for someone or have something too high. And in general, just for someone who likes the idea of having a Softtopper, but also occasionally wants the Softtopper to not be up, but have the tonneau cover across. Now, the price. I believe it currently retails for $1,599. If it's different, I'll flash it on the screen. Is that higher than a Softtopper? Yes. I think Softtoppers go anywhere between $800 and $1,000-ish, so it's an extra $500 you're paying on top of a regular Softtopper, and there's not an entire industry of bed racks that are specifically designed to work with the Softtopper or any of the Softtopper accessories. Do I think it's worth it? Yeah, I do think it's worth it depending on the type of person you are and what you want from your vehicle. I definitely think the decision was worth it for a couple of reasons over the Softtopper. One, the flexibility. I like being able to take stuff out, put stuff in. I know that the Softtopper flexibility is inherently there. Like, you can take a Softtopper off just as quickly as you can take this off. And you can probably put it back on a little bit quicker than you put this back on, because this has an entire Velcro system as opposed to the Softtopper's buttons. But, for example, the window on the back of the Fas-Top is the entirety of this. It goes all the way down to the bed level, and then as high as you'd be able to see out your thing. So compared to a Softtopper, you can see out the back of your truck pretty well with a Fas-Top. I do think that there are a couple more positives, but okay, cutting this out. Okay. And secondly, in addition, one of my friends has a Tundra with a Softtopper on it, and I think that this feels sturdier than the Softtopper system. That's just my personal opinion, but I think it feels sturdier and the fabric feels denser. He's experienced slight leaks along seam lines. I haven't experienced any leaks along the seam lines. I've experienced leaks on the side, and that's why I had to get the roll thing, but leaks coming from the top, no. The window's super huge, which is nice. The back window's nice. It folds together super quickly when it's all installed, and when you have the Softtopper in here already, going from this to tonneau cover, if you do it properly, can maybe take 30 seconds. It's pretty sweet to be able to shift between both modes relatively quickly. Anything else? Yeah, so doing a quick walkthrough now that it's open. Once you open the connector on this, you can roll up this lid, and there are these two connectors. Voice over this bit. That hold it up. So you can have it rolled up like that. Super nice. Moving to the side, as you can see, when it seals along this, it looks super smooth, and here's the entirety of the roll system part of it. This, just like the Softtopper, has a safari mode where you roll up and you have these G hooks. I think they're $30 a piece, or $30 for the set, on top of the Fas-Topper's price. And there's hooks on the inside where you hook it into this, which allows you to have it so that the sides are rolled up. You're not supposed to drive above 40 miles an hour doing that. It's mainly meant for like beaches or like slow off-roading if you have friends in the bed and you're just like kind of messing around. If you want some more air in there, like whatever you need to use it for, that's an option. But I tend to not really ever run it in safari mode unless I'm like on the beach or something like that and I want to have all that room and that air. But it's waterproof, it's durable, I enjoy it, it's good, it's good quality stuff. So all steel and aluminum hardware, and this waterproof top material is the same as the hooks. All the rest of that same as the roll. Even though this isn't the same material as that, this is still just as waterproof. And these seams, some people have reported leakage. I haven't, but if you feel like it, adding like the tent adhesive sealer or even just the same spray to add to a soft topper to make it more waterproof would probably seal up any leakage that you got through here. Now I'm going to go ahead and take it apart again. So first, you take off and unzip all of these parts. Put the sides on top if you can. Kind of like fold them over. Then go ahead and unhook the cord. There you go. And now the entire system can freely move on that hinge. From this point, you fold like an accordion. Make sure these parts are on the inside here. Make sure you have a hold of the back beam. And just kind of push it forward. Like that. And if you did all that correctly, it'll slide perfectly past this, going straight in. As you can see, the only thing that will be outside is the beam I just mentioned. Now, the way to fix that is to pull one side towards you and push one side away from you. And there you go. Now the beam is in. And now it gets back to this thing I talked about in the back. Theoretically, you do it the proper way and do what I'm about to do before what I just did. But I did it that way, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Just reach under, grab that part, and pull it through. The purpose of this big sheet here is just like the Softtopper system, the add-on that you can buy to like kind of keep it all in one place. This is that. So the same as the Softtopper one, you just grab it, and then this same bar that connects to the back Velcro one on this, you just kind of put that on here. But since I was rushing to do it on time, I didn't show it. There's a back window piece here that always stays on this if you're not taking out the Softtopper portion. This part connects to the Velcro on the back of the tonneau cover. Right? So the window is automatically popped up when you roll it out like this. And again, to undo this, same thing. Push one part forward, the other part backward to get it on top of the little railing. And then pull. You should grab the bottom one so that it doesn't get stuck like that. So as you can see, always reach in to the bottom most part of the pole and pull it as close as you can so that that window clears, like the Velcro clears that area and doesn't get hung up on the Velcro on the roof. So you pull that down, do the shimmy, and it's in. Then you have this part, which like I said, wraps it all up nicely in a little blanket. Takes up a couple inches of your bed, but you got space still on the bottom. It's still whatever size bed you have underneath this. There's probably about, I don't know, maybe 6.5 inches underneath here. Gives you the entirety of your bed space if you have something low to the ground. That is what it looks like when you have the system wrapped up in the back, allowing you to yet again open up the Softtopper, or open up the tonneau cover portion, closing it all up, completely concealing the Softtopper. Now I'm going to go ahead and show what the rolled up tonneau cover looks like at night. And as you can see, at nighttime, even if you have lights on the inside, the mechanism to compress the Softtopper bit is still pretty compact and still allows you to fully see and access your entire bed space. 1 second, there's a dog absolutely beaming towards me. Oh, he's coming to say hi. Hello. Oh, there he go. Anyway, before the dog, the cons. Price is one thing, but I feel like the texture of it and the build quality outweighs that. Second con, like I said, similar to some proprietary systems, you can't just buy a bed rack for this thing. Normally, you have to get the Fas-Top J-bar, which by the looks of it, fully integrates well with this. I can't justify buying a proprietary bed rack, but if the bed rack is genuinely as good quality as they talk about, I could be interested in buying it. If Fas-Top wants me to do a review on it, I will. But all in all, it sucks that you can't add other bed racks. There's no other bed rack systems that'll work well for this. But I understand why. Their J-bar is specifically designed with the beams far apart, meaning that when it does the contract position, it is able to fully contract to the tonneau cover and the Softtopper mode with the rack on, assuming you don't have a rooftop tent, but with the rack on for the most part. So I understand that makes sense, but it would be nice to see a less proprietary system. But like I said, I would be interested in doing a review if Fas-Top wants to send one my way. But in general, don't really see it as a con if you want to get into their ecosystem. I just haven't seen people put rooftop tents on them besides one image from their website of one of their, I think, company trucks that has a rooftop tent on there. I'm just not sure how you would mount it, but overall it looks pretty cool. It's similar to like the Backwoods Adventure Mods kind of like bed rack, where it has two beams where you can mount stuff on the top and the bottom. And by the looks of it, interestingly, their J-bar comes with waterproofing, because the J-bar itself replaces this mounting system kind of and goes under it essentially, so that the J-bar mounts are here. With that being the case, it literally comes with a thicker bottom that acts as waterproof. That it goes to my other con. Along the side, there was water coming in every time it rained. So I went out and got like the $20 giant roll of waterproofing for bed covers, tonneau covers and stuff, and just put that underneath on all sides. And then added some packing to the two parts of the Tacoma that are like open on the back, and it doesn't get water in it now. Not even on the tailgate because of the way that the part folds down. But all in all, kind of a con that it doesn't at least come with a waterproofing roll, like a weather protection roll. But kind of a little con, but definitely one to take note of if you are buying it and you live anywhere where it rains more than a couple times. One thing that I will say, another channel that I watch said that the Softtopper had an issue where water doesn't get in but dust does. When I got this, dust wouldn't get in, water would. And now that I've done the water protection, dust doesn't get in this thing. I think it's because of the amount of contact area to prevent it from going up in on this, on the actual like bar itself, as opposed to the Softtopper's buttons. But because there's such a long like contact area here, it just dust doesn't get in it. So thank you for watching my review of the Fas-Top Traveler, tonneau, and Softtopper 2-in-1 system, and I will catch you all in a future video.